You are the post, bro?
Huh?
You are the post?
Yeah. Why you ain't in the shot? Oh, this ain't this. It's a steal. Sorry. Yeah, there you fat ass go. Yeah, you fat ass go. Dwayne, let me see your light right quick. Let me hit this black right quick. Here you go. Here you go. Damn, man, I need me a cup so I can put my beer in there.
Glass right there. On the ship.
All right. Oh, shit. Fucking live caught my ass. I forgot I had that shit on live.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glass where?
I sure want to hit my cigar.
Where the glass at?
Look under the shelf right there where you at. You can't bend down that far? Next shelf, man. Over there to the left. No, man, go back. You know where your left at?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, this.
Good evening.
Yeah, we was already on live here.
We already on.
Dwayne, let me hear you check right quick. Nuh-uh. Just out loud. Because
Check. Mic check. Mic check 1, 2.
We good? Yeah.
Yep. Bars.
All right, we're going live on TikTok, fellas. Good people.
What up, though?
What's happening, people? Yeah. What's happening?
What's that right there?
It's Instagram.
You got all three.
We're gonna hit them all. We're gonna hit them all tonight. You got it on? I'm gonna plug that one up too. Because this thing kept dying last time. I'm gonna plug it up. Here.
What's that buzz, man?
I gotta fix this. Oh, hold on, peoples. Lost the music. Anyway, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on?
What's the deal, Pickle?
What's happening?
What's the deal, homie? We in the house.
Literally.
Yeah, we in the basement. We in the boys' room. And we are soundless. Hold on. We gotta fix some technical things real quick. Hold on.
Talking bread.
Your mic still on, Dwayne?
Check 1, 2. Microphone check.
Say something real quick.
Microphone check. Microphone check. D1. Microphone check. Can you hear me, Double D?
I cannot hear you.
Phone check.
Where your headphones?
Microphone check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
This sound coming through because the needles jump.
Where your headphones?
Turn me up in the mic.
Hold on.
We're dealing with some technical difficulties.
The sound coming through.
Check, check, check.
Let me see if it's coming through here.
Rich.
Huh? Yeah, the light is on. The light on. This light on, so that means that's on. Is it still blinking now? All right, it's solid.
Solid.
All right.
Can the people hear me out?
I don't know why we always get these little technical problems at the very beginning, man. But the sound coming through because all the needles in the sound is actually projecting.
All right.
We just can't hear it. You watching it?
I was watching something.
Yeah,
I'm texting right now.
See if yours on, man. Because I'm using my check
Facebook on.
This TikTok right here.
I got Facebook.
Check. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah, it's on.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Sound coming through.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You don't hear Dwayne?
2, 1, 2. Yeah, that's a delay. That's a delay on Facebook.
I don't hear him on TikTok though.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Say something, though.
It's a delay on Facebook. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's good for me.
Yeah, how's the sound, man? Sound, man.
So they got me appealing again already.
Really?
Before I even get started. Appreciate it, Nick.
What?
Nick says she can hear us.
Oh,
You
okay.
can hear D1. D1.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just went out.
Bluetooth, display, FM radio, aux.
It just went out. Anyway, man, let's just do what we do.
Show must go on.
Because we got sound. All the levels, all the needles are moving. We have sound. So What's going on, people? This is me and Let's Chop It Up podcast with your host, Double D, and my co-host,
Big Cam.
and my other co-host,
D1. Hey, man.
D1 in the building, y'all. D1
right.
in the building.
The voice, D1.
The voice behind the scene, D1. But we appreciate y'all checking in tonight. We appreciate y'all coming to holler at us and following this community. We trying to build this community of men. This is not a community of bashing women, disrespecting of women, but we will point out stupid stuff. We will point out stupid stuff. Stuff that said stupid stuff about men and stupid stuff said about women as well, right? Sometimes it just seems as if sometimes women say some of the most questionable things that we wind up having to comment about the most. And maybe it's our algorithm that feeds us.
Owl.
Okay, Nick Nack said it sounds bad on YouTube. Okay, I know what the problem is. We ain't gonna be able to do the music tonight. We just gonna have to have a conversation. Nick Nack, is that better? Because I believe the music was causing part of the problem.
I think you're part of the problem.
Okay, all right. So, all right, so here we go. We're gonna get into some conversation tonight. Some real deep intellectual conversation. And I didn't tell my guys what the topic is about tonight because I wanted their pure, authentic responses to this conversation. But I'm gonna start like this. I'm gonna start here. I have 3 really good friends. Outside of the 2 guys that's here with me now. Actually, one of the guys that's here with me now is actually a part of the 3. So there's Robert, there's Cedric, and there's Cam. And each one of them I consider to be my brothers. But they all serve different purposes in my life as far as friendship goes. I'm tight with all of them the same way, but the purposes are very different. Cedric is my friend that holds me accountable for my financial choices in my life, right? I strive to be like Cedric. I strive to accomplish the things that Cedric has accomplished in his life. I call Sid LeBron James. I'm gonna tell you why I call him LeBron James. Because 15 years ago, Sid had an opportunity to bring 3 of his closest friends in the actual industry that we work in, and he made it happen. He looked out for his friends, and now we all are in the same industry doing the same thing. And that's possible because of Cedric. Robert is my ratchet friend, right?
I thought I was your ratchet.
Yeah. Robert is my ratchet friend.
You're the real ratchet.
Yeah. Robert is everything that keeps me grounded, right? Robert has conversations with me. He's actually one of my oldest friends too, right? I met Cedric in 86, fall of 86. I met Cam 85. Well, that was like 85, 86, right?
86.
Right at the same time. And I met Robert in 1988. So all these three of these men have been involved in my life. Very important to me in my life, right? And I value Robert's friendship because he keeps me grounded. Right. I was talking to him earlier today, and this is where this topic came from. And he said something to me that made me say, wow, that was deep.
Before you go into that, I want to know what kind of prayer. What?
Okay. Well,
You said Robert. I want to see what's.
Okay.
You gonna say stupid at your about
Okay.
me.
So let me get into Cam. Right. So Cam is in the middle of Cedric and Robert. Right. Me and Cam have a real brother relationship. Like we have really. He was just in here telling me he wanted to slap the shit out of me. Right. He was just in here telling me this before we went live.
And minute facts.
Right. But I get all of the stuff from Cedric and Robert. I get all of that from Cam. Right. Cam is very business minded. But Cam can be ratchet at the same time.
Facts.
Right. So I get all three of those things. I get all three of those things wrapped up in Cam. And Cam is he's a very challenging person to be a friend with, right? Because he pushes the envelope with me, right? And I appreciate that. He holds me accountable. Not that Robert and Cedric don't hold me accountable, but me and Cam spend more time together. So accountability with Cam is a little bit more present.
Hey, can you change that? Don't say spend more time together. Say we hang out more.
We hang out, we kick it, whatever.
Yeah.
Like whatever, have a non-sexual gay you
Wow.
want it to be, because ain't neither one of us
I'm just saying,
messing around on the other side of the dick.
We have to go there.
Right.
He knows it.
'Cause I'm gonna give you an example. Let me give you an example before we get into the topic. So the other day I went to see Kindred Family Soul, and I bought the tickets in December when they went on sale because they were for me and this particular young lady that I was dating at the time, right? And I was talking to Cam earlier during the day and actually forgot that the concert was Saturday. So we was on the phone talking whatever, and I was like, man, just call me when you get done. We can get up, we can get up and do something. And then something came across the timeline, Kindred Family Soul at City Winery tonight. And I was like, oh man, I forgot about the concert, right? I immediately almost called old girl, right?
Wow.
I immediately almost called old girl, and I called Cam. I was like, Cam, I need you to talk me off the ledge, right? I need you to talk me off the ledge. Not only that, my therapist called me too, and my therapist said, don't do it. Because my therapist already knew about the concert, and it was amazing. I love my therapist because he take a lot of notes and things that I say that's important. So he called me. He was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't call her. Don't go. If you're going to the concert, go by yourself. You do stuff by yourself, do it anyway, right? So I called Cam and I was like, Cam, I'm on the fence, dog. I'm struggling, right? I said, when I bought these tickets, I had somebody in mind. He was like, and what you say? What'd you call me? Call me. He said, what's your Popeye ass? Like he went in on me, but that's what I needed.
You gonna go at Popeye again? Right.
So that's what I needed. I needed to hear that. Right. I really, really needed to hear it because
no filter.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah. But that's what I mean by holding me accountable, and I hang out with Cam the most. So that's where I need that. Like that's why I need that from him, right? The mic volume. What's wrong with the mic? Jeez Louise, man. I swear if it ain't one thing, it's another. All right, so the topic for tonight. Robert actually said this to me. Robert was on the way to New Edition concert. Robert was on the way to New Edition concert, and he said something to me that made me think really, really hard. He was like, yeah, man, I'm about to go make love to myself. He went by himself.
Wow. Okay.
To the concert.
All right.
He said, I'm about to go make love to myself. I'm about to spend time with myself.
Okay.
I'm about to be submissive to myself.
Come on.
I'm about to give myself unconditional love.
Come on.
Right? So the topic for tonight is, men, we talk about submission and unconditional love. Do we provide those things for ourselves before we ask for it from women?
Wow. That's strong.
Yeah. And this is why I held it from y'all, because I wanted this reaction from you all, right? And he actually went into more detail about it. He said some other things that made me even more like inquisitive about it, right? He said something like, well, he said, we're not even submissive to our money.
Whoa. What?
Right?
Wow.
Right? I was like, woo, boy.
That's strong.
You hit your boy in the face with that one, wasn't it?
Okay, elaborate on it. Being submissive.
So submissive to your money means your structure in your life is garnered by your discipline.
Being a good steward.
Being a good steward over your money.
Okay.
Right? I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. I'll take full responsibility. I don't always take care of my money the way I'm supposed to, right? Because I say things like, I got a check coming. I got a check coming next week.
Okay, but let me. So I would say the same about myself. But when you said, he also said, I'm going to be unconditional. I'm going to give myself unconditional love.
Yeah.
So sometimes in that situation with that money, sometimes you just got to do something for yourself.
Right. And I agree 100%, but that's all encompass of unconditional love for yourself. Right. But it doesn't mean that you should be frivolous either.
Yeah.
Just because you're looking out for yourself.
Submission means having some kind of level of boundary.
Right.
Right. Discipline, like you said.
Right. Right. That's important. That's important. My partner on here, Jay Gill. What's up, Jay? So tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me how y'all feel about, do you believe men are submissive to themselves, and do they unconditionally love themselves before they ask for those things from a woman?
I'm going to say, for me, no. I don't. I'm learning to be more submissive and more unconditional, loving of myself. Because I always think about everybody else before I think about me. Now sometimes people, in my life may think different. Okay. And it's just because they don't see all of the sacrifices and things that I do, that I don't make, it a big mockery of.
Yeah, you don't make a headline out of it.
It ain't got to be a headline. I mean, on a day-to-day basis, I'm submissive to everybody else's time, schedule, nuances and stuff like that. But sometimes I put myself and things that I have to do, or things that I need to get done, or things that I need to do that's not necessarily for me, but it's for them as well. You know what I'm saying? Where I have to, not necessarily think about me first. I have just started, like really thinking about me, because I start losing friends, to health issues, heart attacks, strokes, and so on and so forth. So I start paying more attention to me, my mental, my finances, my peace, my health. Probably at the top of the list was the health.
That's right.
Because me being a big guy, I know that I'm getting older, and the older you get, the harder it is to, shed off pounds and weight and stuff like that. And
that's right.
And it's I got young cats that can't outwork me out there.
That's right. That's right.
Even, in my size or whatever, but you just really got to, that's hard. Then I mean, it's really hard. I mean, Double D, it's really hard.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry. Whatever you call me, man. As long as you don't call me a punk.
I call you that.
As long as you don't call me no punk. Hey, while I'm thinking about this, I'm gonna let you get into it, Dwayne. D1.
You got the same problem.
Yeah, I got the same problem.
Yeah.
Before I do this, let me welcome everybody that's joined us tonight. This is me and Let's Chop It Up podcast with me, your host Double D, my co-host Big Cam,
What up, though?
and the voice D1.
That's right.
We just having a little conversation. So if you're on TikTok, we appreciate you joining in. Tap the screen, share the live, all that good stuff. We're attempting to move into the right direction with TikTok. This is something new that we're doing. This is only our second week, so we're trying to figure it out as we go. So if you have any advice you want to give us or something you think we should be doing differently, like shoot me an inbox. Shoot me an inbox and give me some information. Help me build this community the way build this community. Help us. Thank you, D1. Help us build this community the way that we need to, right? So thank you very much for joining us tonight. We really, really appreciate it. D1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pose the question back to you so you'll have it fresh in your mind.
All right.
Submissiveness and unconditional love. Do men provide those things for themselves before they ask for it from a woman?
Well, for me, my life, and the way I view it, I do provide myself unconditional love. I have to. That's the only way I can keep going the way I go. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that makes me get up every morning. Is the unconditional love for myself. As far as being submissive, I can't really say that I'm always submissive to myself.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I look at.
Hey, whoever gave me that hat, man, I appreciate that.
I look at my finances sometimes.
Yeah, man, you're supposed to let the people do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I look at the finances sometimes, and sometimes they up, sometimes they down.
Maduro, what's up, homie?
It's like a roller coaster ride sometimes. Like a roller coaster ride sometimes,
Yeah.
It goes up, it goes down. Sometimes it goes straight. But for the most part, I can be better. And especially that you brought this topic up, I think I'm gonna pay more attention to it from here on.
Well, that's the purpose, D.
Yeah.
That's the purpose, right? So again, I can't stress this enough. This live, this podcast, we aren't here to bash people, right? We will have relationship conversations, but we're talking about how we can be better, like how we can personally be better so that our communities, our friends, and our families can be better. When we all have accountability for ourselves, then everything will work out the way it's supposed to. But you're absolutely right, D. Like it starts there. Like it starts with the mirror. I say that a lot. It starts with the mirror. Like you can't fix anybody else until you fix yourself.
I'm saying something else to start with. It starts with the company you keep.
Oh,
the people,
most definitely.
The people that's around you. Like, one thing I can say about the fellas that we hang around, we all are different. We all do different things in life, whatever.
Yeah.
But we have some of the same values and structure, and we're not afraid to tell one another you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's very important.
Oh yeah. Accountability, is very hard when it comes to your friends,
especially with men.
Yeah. You can't check your homie.
Oh yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a friend if you can't tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. You gotta be able to check your closest friends.
And that's what it comes down to, like when they say when you're younger, you got many friends. The older you get, the less friends you have.
Yeah.
The smaller your circle gets.
Right.
So that circle gets small for reasons. Loyalty, betrayal, and the people that stay in that circle are the ones that's true to you, the
Right.
ones that you can respect, the ones that you understand, and the ones that's gonna be real with you.
That's right.
And if nobody can be real with you, hey man, shoot, fly, shoot.
Yeah.
I want you out. I want
Because
you
I didn't cuss you out plenty of times, D.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You
Yeah, yeah.
recently did it. What, about a week ago?
Yeah.
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 So I can admit, you know,
And
and
see, that's what causes us to say we want to slap you because
right.
because you do this too often.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, it's from a place
It's
of
from
love.
love. It's from
It is.
love.
It's from a place of love.
It is.
You know, and there's nothing conniving about any of my actions, right? There's nothing that I do that's based upon something that's self-serving for myself, right?
Because I can say for 30-something years I've been knowing you. Yeah, you've been the same. You've been.
Well, I hope I have been the same.
Well, not the same, but you've been real.
Solid.
You've been solid.
Okay, all right,
You've been
yeah.
solid.
I
You've
hope
been real.
it's been some growth
Oh yeah.
somewhere along the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
And you come with some good advice.
Shut up, fat boy.
I've been knowing you the longest.
Shut up, man.
I've been knowing you the
I
longest, bro.
love these two.
So at the end of the day, there's some levels and stages that me and you both have.
Right.
been doing.
I was waiting on the fat joke.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I mean, you still that.
Yeah.
It's the man.
Yeah, you still you ain't changed there.
Yeah.
Your earlobe might be a little skinny, but go ahead.
Yeah.
No, okay.
But that's I think that's the topic. I think that's one of the specific things, the specific thing that we can actually talk about that we would probably be green to, and that's submissiveness for us,
Most definitely.
right?
Mhm.
Because most men, we live a life of servitude, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So we're basically giving all the time, making sure everybody else is okay, making sure everybody else all right.
You can't tell nobody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We always
It's
listen though. This is the key though. Men. I'm not talking about little boys. I'm not talking about grown-ups. Men live a life of servitude.
Absolutely.
That's a very, very different thing. All right. I have to stress that because there are a lot of little boys or a lot of grown-ups running around here calling themselves men, and that's not the case.
They just grown.
They just grown. They just grown by age. Right.
Let me say this though. There are a lot of people that are categorized in being a boy or a grown up based upon somebody else's judgment as well. Okay?
Absolutely.
When it comes to men, it's those individuals that stand in that position and don't care what people think. They just do. That's, to me, that's what separates you from being a grown-up or a boy, is
Right.
that you don't look for the accolades because you know that they will never come.
They ain't coming.
They ain't coming.
Yeah.
And as a man, if you understand what your calling is as a man, you already know that your accolades ain't coming from who you think it's going to come from.
Because a lot of people haven't
You know what I'm
stepped
saying?
off into adulthood yet. And I'm talking about 40s, 50s, 30s. They have not stepped off into adulthood yet to just realize what adulting actually is.
Peep game. Check this out. So I was scrolling on Facebook the other day looking for some content, right? And I came across this post. This lady said, she said, my son is 22 years old. I want him to move out. How do I have this conversation with him? So I'm reading the comments, right? And the comments were like 70-30. When I say 70-30, they were, don't put him out.
What?
You know.
I got a difference of opinion.
Yeah, don't put him out. Don't make him leave. You know, these are different times. You know, a whole bunch of fluff, whole lot of bull, baloney. So I commented, right? And I said, first of all, when you talk to him, get him to understand the nature of the conversation. Why are you having this conversation with him?
Why do you want to put him out? That's the topic. I mean, that's the first thing.
But see,
Why?
Why?
What was her reason for saying
Well,
he's
she didn't leave.
22 years old
but
and
she
I want
really
to put him
ready
out?
to live her life.
Yeah,
ready to do what
she didn't
wanna
leave
do.
a reason why. But if I had to guess, it probably was she just ready for him to go, because that's how it read.
Mama ready to
Okay.
get her.
So it read like that.
So to me, you know, as working with some other ethnic groups that I work with,
Right.
I get a chance, an opportunity to see how they operate.
And I got an answer for you too.
Okay. And I watched them grow their families in a house together.
35 people, 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
It may be 35.
Yeah, I'm over exaggerating.
Yeah, it's over
But yeah,
exaggerating.
you're right.
I
That's how
would
they
say I
roll.
would say at least 5 to 10. And then they would buy the house next door. And then they would buy the next house next door to that. And after a while, they have a
They had
little
a whole
community,
community.
and they eat together, they party
And it's
together,
all
they
family.
work together,
It's all
they
family.
they spending less money on gas, travel, food, everything. They cook.
But you know, we can't stick together like that.
Well, hold on.
So here's
Before
the
you
reason
say
why
that-
I said why
before
is
you-
it that you
But
want-
that's a very logical thing that we say in the community. But I got an answer for that.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
because if she wants him to leave because she wants her freedom, then to me that's selfish.
Okay.
Because then you're not, to me, the parenting of making sure he's prepared when he leaves so that he doesn't have to return,
Right.
because
Right.
the return is worse than him leaving.
Right.
Well,
A lot of times when they come back with baggage
yeah.
that you got to fix.
Right.
But if you prepare them instead of getting the fish and feeding them from the fish, it's better to go out and teach them how to fish.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not really just a big fan of saying, okay, my son, when he turned 22, like my daughter, you know, I tried to get them to stay, you know what I'm saying? Stack your bread. Why? Because I understood if you got outside the house and you start doing that, it's worse on me if you're in the house.
I'm dealing with the same
Because
thing.
then you still got to help, you still got to pay, you still got to do. I'm thankful that now my daughter is handling it on her own. She's doing fine on her own.
Right.
You know,
Right.
As far as I know, because now they're older now, they don't call as much, they don't text as much.
Yeah,
But
right.
you know, at the end of the day, because I haven't got that call saying, "Daddy, I
I need you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I'm
feel
thankful.
So
and
it would appear that they doing
right.
all right. Yeah.
They appear to be doing all right. And, you know, I'm staying here to be here when she needs me. But I would never force my child out the house if they're not prepared, unless they're being disrespectful.
Right.
Boom.
Now, if you're going to be disrespectful
Boom.
and you're going to change the peace of my house, you got to go.
So
I totally understand and feel you on that.
So here's the thing that I struggle with. Well, that this conversation kind of broaches for me, right? So we're gonna go back to the other ethnic groups that you deal with.
Okay.
This is part one of that. Every other ethnic group in this country came here on their free will, other than black people. Black people were brought here under distress.
Not all.
Right? As so we
So they
been
say.
taught.
So they say. Yeah.
or so they say.
So they say.
There's some truth that
Yeah.
some of us were already here.
All
But
right.
okay. All right. But for the most part, we were born here under distress. So those ethnic groups that come that way, they come close knitted together anyway.
Right. I
Right.
got you.
Right. So in building together is not as much as of an issue for them.
Because they're coming to establish.
Right.
We were already established.
There you go.
We were already established where.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, we was already.
No. He wasn't talking. That's not what he was talking about.
Oh, that is what he was talking about.
That's not what he was
We
talking about.
Not quite. Well,
We
that's
was
not.
here.
But I
That-
feel
that-
where you coming
That
from.
was just,
That's not what he's talking
we
about.
was here.
Well, we was here.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
We was already
we was
here.
already established, and they broke up our homes. They separated.
Right.
our
We
homes.
were
Right.
here. They came here. We were already here. We weren't brought here.
Yeah.
Well, no, what I'm
But
saying,
that's a whole nother subject.
Right. That's a whole.
what
nother
I'm
day.
saying is, over the time since 1865, since the slaves were, you know, abolished, of slavery was abolished or whatever, like there still was a separation of families.
Yeah,
Right.
it was.
There was separation of families,
Forcefully.
separation of families, right? There was still our men and children being lynched and knocked off.
Reprogram.
Like all those things were still happening for the black community. The ethnic group that you're talking about, they didn't have to deal with what we had to deal with.
Then we didn't have to deal with that either.
Yeah.
And why are we still on that?
I'm talking about, there's a difference between a symptom and a cause, right? We have to deal with the cause before we start talking about the symptoms. So let's just think about this.
Okay.
1865,
Okay.
right? 1965 is 100 years,
One now.
right? Where we at? We're in 2026 now.
Correct.
Right? So we're not even 200 years past slavery.
I didn't experience any of that.
I know, but there are effects of slavery that we still deal with. I'm not saying that it's an excuse. I get it. I understand black men who have that problem with people talking about slavery and the effects of slavery. I get it. I understand it. But we still have to deal with the cause and the effects of the things that's happened. There's a big difference between 25 people from Mexico coming here and not having to worry about being lynched. That's a big difference.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. But it's still.
But even still, when you got thousands of black people just trying to find a safe place to live, is different. That's a different type of situation.
But it's still, to me, it's a mentality. It's a mental thing. It's something that we're continuing to make excuses of why we're being held back from something that
I don't see it.
we can change.
I don't see it as an
That
excuse.
got us
It's
like
programmed.
That, it's programmed.
Like we're men. Okay, we're talking about this now. We're having this conversation right now as men, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is going to filter in the conversation that we're having too.
Right.
Submissiveness and unconditional love
For ourselves.
Do men do it before they expect it from women? That's the topic. I know we're kind of talking about slavery, but this has a lot to do.
But a lot of that, it's funny that you say that, because the day that we get back to that is the day that we are walking the boundaries that we supposed to have set, so that we can be the leaders and leadership that we are supposed to be as men. Because if I'm submissive to me first, okay, a lot of times men want to do everything for everybody else first, right?
Okay.
I know I am.
Yeah.
I know I do. But it's not until I realize that if I don't take care of me first, I'm no good to anybody else. If my mental ain't good, if my health ain't good, if my focus ain't good, I'm no good to anybody that's called to me, or that's supposed to be that I'm supposed to be responsible for. So being submissive to yourself and being unconditional to yourself is important to your mental, it's important to your peace, and it's important to your purpose.
You're right.
But we don't even think about it like that.
We don't.
To the day, yeah.
Tim, what's up, dog?
Because he
join in the conversation,
he
man.
Threw a light bulb on it today with that. I'm talking about, because like the conversation you were just having about the lady wanting to kick her 22-year-old son. Now, I agree and disagree at the same time, because I'm dealing with this situation myself. But it's, my son wants to move on his own. He brought it to me.
Right.
It's not a push out thing. It's not a you got to get out thing. And I never done any of my kids that had to stay with me like that. But at the same time, it's almost like looking at Mother Nature and how birds deal with birds. At a certain period of life,
they booting their ass out the nest.
Their ass up out the nest.
Yeah.
Either you gonna fly or you gonna hit that ground and stand to get eaten or ate up by some ants.
Yeah.
Or here come a cat.
Yeah.
And what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And that's if you look at it and put it in our world, either sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? When is a good time to put them out? Because I know, like, dealing with some Caucasian folk in life, you know, they don't kick their kids out. They will let them stay there until they 30, 40, 50 years old, still up under mama's roof.
Because they're under their trust.
Right.
It's funny that you say that, and we're not gonna change the subject. We're gonna stay right here, but I'm gonna point something out real quick. One of my social media friends, Deidre.
You're not in that camera.
One of my social media friends, Deidre, was doing story time. She's a realtor.
Okay.
And she was doing story time, and I was watching it, and she was talking about one of her clients buying a home, and she found a home that she wanted, but the seller didn't want to sell it because they were giving it to their son.
Ah.
Right?
Right. Gifting it.
They were gifting it to their son. That's a different type of lifestyle or things that we aren't necessarily. All of us aren't necessarily
not privileged to. Right.
We just, some of those things aren't taught to us, right? Even though the information is there, we still may not be privileged to a lot of the information, or we're not seeking it because we still in survival mode. This is what I was
survival mode.
This is what I was trying to explain to you. Like, I had a point that I was trying to make without bringing it to slavery, but it started with 1865, right? So some of the stuff that we deal with are the causes and the effects of the things that were not privileged to us, right? And here we are today, and some of those things still are foreign to us.
Oh yeah.
Some of those things are still foreign to even. So even when she was saying that, when I was listening to it, I was like,
yeah.
Now, my father has a home that's going to be gifted to me and my brothers and sisters. But we shouldn't have to wait till he passed to enjoy the fruits of the labor.
Right.
I mean, there should have already been things in place. But we getting off the subject.
Yeah.
We're getting off the subject.
But I feel you. I know exactly where you're going.
Right. But the point the point that I'm trying to drive home specifically is we have to first be accountable to the man in the mirror. Right? We must first be responsible and be submissive and unconditionally love the man in the mirror. Because as Big Cam just said, if I'm not together mentally, if I'm not together health-wise, it's really redundant for me to be attempting to provide and protect for anybody else, right? So we have to be able to understand what that means as a man, the things that we need to provide, that we need to do for our friends and our family, right? And I always include friends when I say family because my mom used to always say this to me. She used to always say, you know, your friends can be as close to you as a family member. Right.
And sometimes family ain't blood.
And sometimes even closer.
Right.
Right. And I've always kind of taken that to heart because we grew up with just me, my brother, my sister, and my friends.
Right.
Right. I didn't grow up with my cousins and my uncles and my aunts. They were in different cities. One was in St. Louis, one was in Mobile.
Right.
So my friends became my family.
Right.
Right. So I always include.
And then my family, I have all my cousins here, and we tight. They became his family.
Right.
Like, he became family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I always include friends when I say being responsible for friends and family as well too. Because if I come up, I want D1 to come up.
Right.
I'm gonna do what I can to position D1 to come up. It ain't gonna be no handout. I ain't just gonna give them something,
but an opportunity.
But I will provide opportunity.
And did.
Right. And did. And the same thing.
And did.
And
Recently.
And that's exactly what I was talking about with my partner Sid. Sid provided us with opportunity. Right. And it was upon us to take advantage of it. Right. Man, this doggone Polly is killing me. Still, man, it's been 3 weeks, man. I'm still suffering,
Ain't
man.
no rain, man. No rain.
Man, I've been taking
Ain't no
Benadryl,
rain.
man. I've been popping Benadryl like Tic Tacs, man.
I refuse.
Jeez Louise, man. I'm still struggling.
I'm not gonna go there.
I'm still struggling.
Yeah.
I'm still struggling.
Okay.
Right. But we have to first be accountable and responsible to the man in the mirror. We got to love that man in the mirror. We got to be submissive to the man in the mirror. And actually, we have to even learn what that means to be submissive to the man in the mirror.
Oh, can I interject for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm speaking directly to men, grown-ups, or young men. It does not matter what your circumstance is or what season you are in. Okay? You still should be submissive and unconditional loving of yourself.
Period.
Period.
Exclamation point.
It doesn't matter if you are not at your purpose yet. It does not matter if you are on your way to your purpose. It doesn't matter if you're struggling to find your way, or if you just
Moving backwards.
Yeah. You're still a man.
Yep.
You still are called to be a man.
Yep.
And still walking into that. I can attest to that. You cannot allow your circumstances to change who you are because you're trying to accommodate the circumstances.
Absolutely right, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. That made me think of something too. And I always think of something. So I'm on the phone the other day, and I'm talking to this female friend of mine that lives in Texas. And we were having some conversation, you know. And when I met her at the time, it was right after my divorce when I met her. So when I met her, I conveniently said, I'm a piece of shit. So I wouldn't fall in love with me. This is what I told her. I was like, I wouldn't even be trying to be interested in somebody like me right now. I just came out of divorce. Like, I ain't really feeling women, whoop-de-whoop, bop-de-bop. But we stayed friends up until this day. So we were on the phone talking the other day, and she said that to me. What's that?
I'm just showing you so you can, make points of other people saying stuff on the TikTok.
Oh, okay. All right. Bet. So we were on the phone. We were talking the other day, and she referenced that I was a piece of shit. And I said, hey, hold up. Wait a minute. She said, those were your words. I said, you're absolutely right. I did say that 15, 16 years ago when the spaces I was in. I'm not there anymore. Right. So she said, well, excuse me. I'm just repeating your words. I'm just trying to make sure there's a soft space here for me so that I can be soft. I said, whoa, wait a minute.
Saying about you.
I said, wait. I said, first and foremost, I should not have to provide a space for you to be soft.
Or you should not use my downfall or where I came from,
right,
to aid your soft space.
Right. I said you should be soft because you're a woman. Woman and soft, they go together. Like, those two things go together. Soft. Right. I said I should not have to give you a space where you feel like you can be soft. I said your softness is what calms the tiger and the lion in me. Right. If I'm overly aggressive or I'm talking a certain type of way, if I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said, your softness is what makes me retreat to being gentle. So back that up, Charlie.
Right.
Back that up.
Madura Lynn said, men strive to better themselves as they try to better others. Men grow daily. He also said, we don't help one another. We are our biggest problem.
Yeah, well, see, we're going to change that conversation.
Yeah.
We're going to change that conversation. And I agree. I agree to a degree with you, Maduro. I do agree with you to a degree. But it's the same reason why I stopped D1 from saying you know, we just can't work together.
Right.
Right. We got to change the conversation.
All right.
Like we got to start talking in the present and in the future versus how things used to be.
Well, it will be a beautiful thing once we figure out how to come together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's our biggest problem. We don't understand how to come together to solve problems and situations that somebody else in the crew or in the group can help solve.
Well, it's a pride thing.
Most definitely
And
pride.
a lot of times that pride it's a lot of men.
But for men, that's our biggest problem.
Well,
Is our pride.
Well, men, the men that struggle the most with that,
so why can't we correct it?
so the men that struggle with that the most are the men that's not conscious or confident about who they are, right? If they don't know the direction that they're going in, they don't want to be led.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be told what they should and should not be
Especially
doing.
by another
Every
adult
right.
that's in there.
It don't matter what arena you're in as a man. Everybody around you tell you not to talk to nobody.
Yeah,
It's a problem if you talk to anybody other than them.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Especially if they the problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
so that's something.
So
that's another thing
we
gotta
hold a
start
lot of stuff in
Yeah.
that we shouldn't hold in.
definitely hold a
So
lot.
platforms like this to be able to ask the questions, answer the questions, or at least just get somebody thinking something different than what they think themselves.
Because our job, and I'll say this wholeheartedly, I believe our job is to get you to say, I ain't never thought about that.
That's it.
Right? That's all I ever want anybody to do when they're having a conversation with me. Right?
Okay.
I've never thought about it from that perspective. Because we can be locked in on certain things, or have these belief systems about certain things because they are traditional in our lives.
Mama said.
Yeah.
Mama said.
Mama
Right.
said.
The reason why we vote Democrat.
Oh man,
I'm just making points.
I got you, but let's not even go there.
The reason why
that's a whole nother.
The reason why you even go to a Church of God of Christ church, right?
Ooh boy, traditions.
Like those traditions and those things that are synonymous with the Black culture or Black family, right? Yeah. I'm a Baptist because my
grandmama was one.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I didn't become what I am until I got grown and was able to serve. You know what I'm saying? When
Just speak for yourself.
When I started serving in the many capacities I served in my growing, it led me to, at my age now, to no longer be religious.
Boom.
I'm spiritual.
You on that
I became spiritual. Because I start looking and I start studying myself
and
through
questioning things.
And I think that's what a lot of men, when we start talking about these subjects and stuff, you got to read further than the table of contents. You know what they tell us all the time. Me and Danny talked about this the other day. We said we're gonna start picking a book of the month and encourage people to read it.
A book, the Bible?
No, a book.
A book.
Just a book.
Yeah,
and we're gonna try to find different books that are edifying to men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm reading just to encourage them to read.
I'm reading right now The Ways of the Superior Man. Great book. Trust me.
So
great book.
So maybe that's the book that we need to start with. The Ways of a Superior Man.
Great book.
So if you're a man on here and you get that book.
Listen,
better, man.
Listen, let me explain something to you about this book. Don't let the title fool you. Okay? Because it will make you think that it's about dominance.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The Ways of a Superior Man. Bruh, let me tell you something.
Break you down.
It's going to break you all the way down to the lowest compound. It's a very, 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 very good book. Right? And it's actually helping me understand some things about myself, some things that help me understand some of the decisions that I made in the past, along with my therapist, along with talking to my partners, right?
Right.
It's helping me tremendously, right? It's helping me change my thoughts, my thought process, and how I handle and do things as it relates to other people, right?
Mhm.
Because my father was a pastor for 30 years, right? And he preached this sermon one day about relationship, right? He said the root of relationship means the other person.
Yeah.
You cannot have a relationship with somebody when you are not always 100% considering the other person. That's male, 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 female, female, female. You have to always consider the other person.
And if you're not considering the other in your decisions, in your thought process, then you're not in relationship.
And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker to that. You have to be in the place where you are in love with you first. Because loving you first helps you to love the other person. I ain't trying to preach tonight, y'all. I ain't trying to preach.
You ain't got to preach.
I ain't trying to preach.
Tell the people something.
I ain't trying to preach. I'm just trying to give y'all a little information. I'm just trying to give y'all a little information tonight. That's all.
Let them cook.
Right? You have to love the reflection before you can love somebody else.
So,
Period, point blank.
So let me go there since you want to preach.
Go ahead and go there, bro. We're talking about unconditional love and submissiveness. Do men know how to do it for themselves before they ask for it from a woman?
Men, if you ain't the pastor of your house.
Oh boy, hold up now.
Not the pastor.
The pastor.
The pastor, the presiding elder,
yeah,
the bishop,
the deacon,
the deacons, the church,
the temple,
the temple of your house.
Yeah.
You are not in alignment and you're out of order.
Depending on what you believe in, let's say that.
Well, it depends on what you believe.
You know, because everybody don't believe the way we believe.
So sometimes,
right?
Sometimes when you have these type of topics that we were blindsided by, as D said he wasn't gonna tell us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we couldn't prepare for this.
Right.
No, I didn't want y'all to prepare for this.
But just know it's very, very important to understand what that word submission and unconditional love expectations is. That expectation has what's the word, D? It has a lot of structure to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And responsibility that as men you will be held accountable.
Yeah, you will.
Okay. So why is it important for you to be submissive to yourself and to be unconditional and to have unconditional love for yourself first? Because at the end of the day, I don't care what happens, and Double D say this all the time. I don't care what fails or what problems happen. At the end of the day, it is a man that's going to be held accountable.
It don't matter what it is.
I don't care what it is.
I don't care.
Held accountable.
I don't care what it is.
It don't matter what the kids do wrong.
Yep.
It don't matter what your woman do wrong. It don't matter what your family do wrong. It always falls back to
it's always going to be right here.
And it's important that if you don't take care of yourself first, if you don't submit to yourself or you don't love yourself first, then all the stuff that you try to do is going to be for naught.
For naught. I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah, for naught. Yeah. Yeah. So keep trying.
My grandfather used to always say, "It's the Most High first, then you as a man, and then everybody else up under that."
That's right.
So if you're not in order,
make sure that the front door locked.
Nothing's going to be in order.
Right. So peep game though. Let's think about submissiveness. Right?
I guess we do have to submit to ourselves in
Bruh,
a lot of things
Think about it.
because
think about that.
Think about it.
we have to take control over our own lives. Then, if you got other people depending on you, you got to move in a certain way. So you have to submit that. You know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
why I did not tell y'all the
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah, you got that.
This is why I did not tell y'all the topic.
You got down to that.
Because these are authentic, genuine thoughts and answers.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna throw this at you too.
Right.
Sometimes we have a notion and plan based upon our prayers or our purpose, right?
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And when you start talking about submitting to yourself, a lot of times we get outside of those plans, trying to do something for
Say it.
acceptance.
Say it.
I know
Say it.
Acceptance.
Because we got to look in the mirror, dog.
For acceptance.
Yeah, man.
So this is to the women out there.
Yeah.
You wonder why stuff that got a little tricky?
Yeah.
Why cats ain't spending the money they used to spend?
Yeah.
Or,
Not talking to you.
not
walking straight
not
by
calling
you.
you every day or saying good morning, beautiful, and
Yeah.
doing all that. It's
Yeah.
because they're paying attention to their own peace.
Yeah,
And
but
see, with that peace comes a level of submission
yeah.
and a level of unconditional love.
Yeah, but
That just will not allow a man to do some of the stupid junk we've been doing for a long
for centuries.
And guess what? It ain't helped y'all at all.
It hasn't.
It has not helped y'all.
Bruh,
at all.
that's the real thing right there.
I think about the times back in the day when I was popping bottles, and I was, I might hit
Wasn't thinking.
shoe show or something.
Yeah.
And the amount of money we used to spend back then.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
College tuition.
And
Lord have mercy.
I can even think about my cigar and my bourbon budget.
Yeah, right. Cigar and bourbon. It's cigars and Grand Marnier for me.
Right. So it's kind of irresponsible
Blue Label
at times. I know why. Listen, I know why.
Right.
It's to keep me sane.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you got these vices.
you got these vices.
Yeah.
That's part of that unconditional love.
Yeah.
Because
you gotta have certain things.
That bill can get up there.
We have to stop. We cannot help y'all. We cannot be the type of men that women are asking men to be if we don't stop some of that stuff.
Thank you, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? We can't take you to Ruth Chris if you're gonna still be full at Red Lobster. Because there's a house to purchase.
Yeah.
Or there's debt to get out of.
Yeah.
To be debt free.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So while you want to go to Ruth Chris and not be and I could have fed you and you've been just as full at Red Lobster.
Yeah.
For a portion of the cost.
Yeah.
But yet now you got money in your pocket to go and invest in. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Then you go amen on this. I have a client, and I'm not gonna say the client's name, but I have a client. They came to me and they just don't know how it just blessed my heart. They said they
had the old church lady just bless my heart.
They said to me, we finna get ready to get married, and instead of getting a venue, we wanted to we wanted you to redo our, design their yard.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're gonna have their wedding in their yard.
Yeah.
I called Daddy. I was like, bro, I almost cried, bro.
Right.
Because I thought about what I spent, and what we spent.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was spent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people spend all this money on a date.
And this be the kicker. They get divorced.
They spend all this money on a date and they have nothing for tomorrow.
Nothing.
And
then 10 years down the road,
but
all that money you done spent.
Why not invest in you? that's what I've learned in these
I'm
last
a amen
couple
to that
years
one.
is I've just started back investing in me.
I'm a amen.
And
to
part
that
of investing in me is having unconditional love for myself.
Yeah.
So when I decide I need a break, I take a break.
Yeah.
There you go.
When I say I need a day off, I take a day off.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? If I need to go out of town and regroup, I regroup. If I don't want to talk to you today, I ain't gonna talk to you today.
Dwayne,
Yes.
D1, is your mic still green?
Yeah, I'm still green.
Okay, bet.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure it was still we were
Yeah,
still
we're
we're
still
still in the building. Sorry about that. my boy.
I'm through.
Oh, okay, bet. That boy just had a conniption. over
What? He drifted off right there.
I'm just saying, man.
But you're right. You're right. You got to be in that frame of mind, especially in today's time. And that's a lot of things people don't realize. Today's time is different from 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So the economy
Guess
is
what?
different.
Guess what?
What?
Guess what I'm about to say to you? No, it's not.
How you figure that?
It's not different.
Well,
You know why it's not different?
okay, go ahead.
The only difference between now and then, and it's about to rhyme. The only difference between now and then is we have less men. Period, point blank.
I give you that.
I
give
like
you
that.
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
That's the
I like
problem.
that.
Things are the way they are
Because we got less men.
because we have less men.
Yeah.
We have less men. And when I say less men, if you gay, you can still be a man.
Yeah.
Okay? You can still be a man. You can still be prominent in the community. You can still handle business. Okay? Men is not exclusive to just heterosexual men. I need to say that out loud.
Right.
All right? Men are men because they are men. Because we are handling our business. We're responsible. We're accountable. We're loving the reflection that we see back in the mirror unconditionally, and we're submissive to ourselves. Right? That's period, point blank. I believe that wholeheartedly. Times are different. We are less accountable and we're less responsible to the things that we should be handling and taking care of. Because of what Cam said, we want acceptance. We want her to say, okay, baby. We want her to be like, oh, you the best in the world.
Instead of saying, this is what it's going to be.
Instead of saying, this is what it's going to be.
And if it's not going to be.
And if you don't like it,
then I'm not going to be.
there's the dope.
Period.
Period. Because what I'm not going to do is bargain for leadership. That's what I'm not going to
That's
do.
what we've been doing for the last
I'm not going to bargain
40, 50 years
for leadership.
bargaining for leadership.
Let me tell you a quick story. Last chick I was dating, I dated her for 9 years. Love her to death. Right?
All right.
Didn't work out. We went our separate ways. Before we started dating,
Uh-oh.
what?
Lynn Maduro said, why can't we share the leadership?
No.
One person does not know.
We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that.
You know, struck
That ain't
her.
what
Yeah,
the
we're
Most
gonna
High
get back
wanted
to
you to
that.
do.
I had to read because I knew Daniel won't be able to.
Yeah. So before we started dating, I have a very sensitive ear to the Spirit of God. Right? I have a very strong relationship with God. That's my dog. That's my homie. That's
Ace Coon Doom,
That's my
baby.
ace boom coon. Right? God said to me, I remember it like it was yesterday. God said to
Did
me,
you just get fooled?
I did.
Okay, go ahead.
God said to me, love hasn't been good to her. Love hasn't been good to her.
Elaborate.
So you know what I did?
That's good.
Because
That's good.
because where I was in my life,
Yeah.
I think I misinterpreted what God was saying to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I misinterpreted what he was trying to get me to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And what I understand now, after therapy and conversations and books and stuff like that, I realize now he was telling me strap my boots up.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
He was telling me strap my boots up because
Ain't no easy, but
it ain't no easy button. Right? But you know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. The simp joker bull crap, what I did. I tied up. And I say, you know what? I can love her to where she need to be. I can love her. I can show her
you
what
can
real.
love her up. Not level up, but love
I
her
can
up.
love her up.
Yeah.
I can love her like she ain't never been loved
And
before.
do you know 80% of men out here doing the same thing?
I can show her
And
what
broke.
real unconditional love look like. I can give it to her.
Right.
Love ain't been good to her. I know what love look like. I grew up with my mama and my dad. I saw my daddy love on my mama. I saw my daddy love my mama.
But you didn't know. Once you cross that threshold, see,
Ooh,
you see,
why?
see what we did as men. We
Young men.
And that decision, and I'm gonna let you finish.
go ahead.
That decision was made by a boy. Let me just be clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
most definitely.
That decision that I made was made by a boy,
Oh,
not by a man. Go ahead, bro.
because you hadn't tested them waters.
Woo!
Cause once you test them waters, bro,
Yeah, man.
once that sprinkler system come on,
Yeah.
things change.
And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though.
The position of the sprinkler.
Here. Say that again.
You got to change the position of the sprinkler because if it's in one place, it's not hitting all the grass. It's not hitting all the grass.
He in that day.
You gotta
Right.
change.
So here's the kicker to that.
Okay.
Because I am sensitive to I do have a sensitive ear to God, right? I can hear God talking to me, right? But what I didn't do was elaborate on it. I didn't go down and pray and ask God, tell me what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Give me the real meaning of what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Because if you don't ask for it, he ain't gonna give it to you.
You ask and you receive.
He said,
If you don't ask, you never will receive.
Right? He gave me the nugget. He said, hey man, look, hey, bro, Double D.
Hey,
Love has not been good to her.
knock and the door shall be open.
He's told me.
Lynn said, men share the leadership.
Okay.
We don't share leadership.
Okay. Now we about to get on Lynn.
Lynn,
Maduro, welcome to Men Let's Chop It Up podcast.
Yeah, Lynn.
I'm your host, Double D. This is my co-host,
Big Cam,
and the voice you hear in the background,
D1.
D1.
D1. Now, this might be a little personal, all right? But you're part of the crew. You smoke cigars with us. You one of the fellas.
You know, he come around quarterly, though.
It ain't even quarterly. It
You
ain't
know, I
even
had to
quarterly,
mess with you, Maduro.
right? So,
He said,
I
let's
wanna
talk.
bet-
That was my dog. He said, let's
look,
talk.
look, Corey on here talking about I want a better camera angle. You stay locked in.
Who is that?
Corey.
Dog.
See it all, Corey.
Oh, man.
I'm
don't
just
do
saying,
that. Oh,
You
my
make
God.
sure you stay locked in.
Hey,
You
you,
make sure you
stay
stay
locked in, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to bring him in here one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do. We need to bring him in. Yeah. But
He
so
said he said, I'm working on me.
who?
Maduro just said that. Listen, bro,
Look,
we glad you here.
we're glad you're here.
Because listen, we working on us.
We working on us.
Yeah, you ain't the only one working.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Therapy
We
to
all
us,
working.
Yeah, this is therapy for
We
us.
all working.
This is why I have to constantly say this podcast is not to belittle women. I have to say that.
But strengthen men.
But to strengthen, appreciate that, D1, but to strengthen men, because we have a deficit of men in this community. And the ones that's here, we aren't doing enough to bring other men with us.
Okay, let's go and get into this.
Right?
Leadership.
So, leadership, can it be learned? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It can be learned,
But it can't be shared.
right?
Never can be shared.
But it can never, ever be shared. That's why the word is leader.
But you know what women can be? A supporting castmate. She can be a supporting cast.
She can be,
It,
but
it
that's
said, I help
helpmate.
but
Because
she,
That's
but
what the Most High said she's supposed to be.
I help
Helpmate.
here's the thing though. Her leadership shows up in your absence.
Woo! Got to be a co-captain.
Her leadership shows up in your absence.
You got to have a co-captain.
Right. So when you aren't present and she's there,
that's when her leadership.
She moving like you.
So hold on. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
My job. Okay.
I think where Maduro going with that is a wise leader, right? A wise leader also seek counsel. But he only seek counsel when he can't make a decision, or he's prayed and understands that the person that's next to him has his best interest in heart.
So Maduro.
So you sometimes you know
just having
when somebody
having your best interest in it.
Yeah, you gonna
my
real leader gonna come to that person when they know.
So Maduro
that foundation is there.
Maduro said, "You all misunderstand. You're misunderstanding me." No, I get you, brother. I get you, but you're using the wrong words. What you're talking about is partnership. That's what you're talking about.
He said he's not talking about women.
Oh, you're not talking about women.
He said no. He said he ain't talking about women. He said he talking about other men.
Well,
is that what you're saying, Maduro?
So that's still going to be a leader.
Yeah, it's still going to be a leader.
It's still going to
be.
No,
he said no. You tell me what you're talking about, bro. Text in and tell me what you're talking about, because us as men.
Okay.
So, but that's still going to be a leader.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a man at the top. A man at the top always.
He said yes. He said that's what he's talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even still, there's going to be a man at the top of the ticket, always. But even the man at the top of the ticket, his leadership will always reflect the people that's under him.
But that's the most high down to the man,
right?
Yeah, that's your highest power.
Well, that's why he said he made us in his image,
right? That's your
because
he
didn't. What am I trying to say?
We're in hour 2, y'all. This hour 2 of Me and Let's Chop It Up podcast with your host Double D, my co-host Big Cam, and the voice you hear in the back, D1. We're in hour 2, man. Make sure you tapping the screen. Make sure you're sharing the live. Make sure you're telling a friend to tell a friend about Me and Let's Chop It Up podcast. We are in the midst of building ourselves, right? That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to shed some of this old skin from our own traditions and the old things that we thought were right and perfect. And we're trying to do things a little bit better.
Get to the core of things.
Right? We're trying to strip it all the way down, right? And getting back to what it actually means to be a man. Right?
Right.
So I'm sorry, my brother.
So he didn't intend for us not to walk in our kingdomship. Okay. And authority. He expected us to do that because he said he made us in his image. Times 2.
Times 3. They're not cold?
They ain't ready.
They ain't cold
yet.
They ain't ready.
Okay.
So
they still cooking.
Yeah, so it's important that because he said
Maduro killing me, dog.
What did he say?
You killing me, dog.
What did he say?
What my man say now?
He killing me.
Hold on. One man.
What is coming in?
One man does not know it all. We need to learn to work together. With one leader come ego. God is the only leader.
You're right.
The most I ain't saying nothing wrong.
Yeah, he ain't saying nothing wrong with that.
So you're talking about a leader of men. So you're right in a sense. Okay. Yes, one leader of men does come with ego. But a council of men that have leadership qualities, iron sharpens iron. That's what I'm speaking about. You know,
you got to see how many men
there are
listen to the Most High.
Okay, and then you got 2 different type of leaders. You got leaders and you got ones that are called to.
Hey man, I sent you a request, man. Come on up here and talk to us, man.
Who that?
Maduro.
Come on.
Come on up here and talk to us, man. We want to talk to you, man. Come on up here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, he made this kind of interesting.
Yeah, you making this worth his while too, bro. Come on up here, man. I sent you an invite. Come on up here.
Don't be shy.
Come on up here. Go on up here.
Step into the arena, baby.
He said sent what? Sent where?
I sent it on
On
TikTok.
TikTok. He probably don't know how to work it like we don't.
Yeah, I don't know how to work that junk either, bro.
We're figuring it out.
I don't know how to work it either, bro.
Pull Sea-Dog on here too.
Yeah, trial and error, baby. Yeah.
Sea-Dog
Pull Sea-Dog on him.
Sea-Dog is in he on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it look like he the only one on there too.
It don't matter. We're gonna get the numbers up.
Yeah. We building a community, man.
Say he joined.
They say he joined?
That's what it say.
I
Let's
would
see.
love to hear what Sea-Dog got to say.
I don't see
Because
his
you know he's
face.
gonna throw a twist to it.
Well, you know, he biblically sound.
Yeah, he biblically sound and comedically sound.
That's the whole
That's a whole different ball game.
different ball game.
We know where you're from, boy.
Did it come up?
No, I just sent another invite though.
But yeah, this is a real good topic because not all of us have
Look
thought
at the
about
top.
it.
It say join. He said, tell him to look at the top. It say join.
I don't see it. I don't know how to work this
What up, Rob?
TikTok
Yeah,
stuff.
we need a real producer.
Yeah, man, we need a real producer.
Anybody want to volunteer to be a producer?
Listen, I got the equipment. I got all the equipment. I got cameras, laptops, like speakers. I got everything. I got lights. I got it all. We need a real producer. Somebody that can come in here and produce this show for us. Because I'm trying to do it all. And I'm trying to be a host.
You see how he called us out?
No.
No,
man.
that's what you just said. Oh, I gotta come in here and do it all.
Yeah.
I gotta be the host. I gotta be this.
That ain't the first time.
Man,
Though.
shut up.
Damn, that ain't the first time though. You know what I'm saying? He slide those in quite often.
I'm not coming in here setting up no equipment. I'm in cutting trees all day.
That was driving trucks.
I'm tired.
Yeah, okay, it's all good.
So somebody got a little
Laptop
free time.
shouted.
It's all good.
Laptop polo
Shut up,
shop.
man. That man wear polo to work. I ain't never seen him with no work boot.
No regular clothes.
Yeah. Laptop shouted.
Hey, man,
You ain't tired. Your fingers might be tired.
I am tired.
Man, stop.
What, waking up?
My
Doing
brain,
that?
man. My brain.
You
tired.
were out there the other day and you saw what I do.
Yeah, he was just taking pictures.
He seen it
Yeah. I
firsthand.
I was mad too.
I'm
Because
out here with big cane. Just showing
You
you
seen
all
when that
the
rope
work.
popped. Now I'm gonna knock that cat out too.
listen, I was mad too because I went out there in my doggone clothes and got dirty, man. I was mad to death.
See what I'm talking about? He got dirty.
He got dirty for the first time in about 5-6 years.
So here we go. C-Dog coming in.
He gonna come in?
He coming in on Instagram.
Oh, come on.
He said, let me in. I'm trying to let you in, bro. I don't see no action.
Man, we trying to get you in, man. Danny don't know how to work nothing on him, man. He
Go live.
We're hiring a producer.
man, we doing the best.
Go,
we
it say
can.
go live with comedian C-Dog. Boom. I hit it. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. I did everything I was supposed to do. I did everything I was supposed to do. So,
Okay, Danny, try to put me in the line.
hold on.
And
Accept. Boom.
Is in.
It's still not working.
Put
Do
me
we
in,
have any
put me
computer
in
savvy
on,
people out there?
on TikTok? Let me see if it works.
Any local?
It says comedian C Dog was unable to join. So that's not me.
Okay, try to do me on TikTok.
Try to join you on TikTok.
Yeah.
All right.
This makes perfect.
I don't see you, sir. I don't see you.
The right.
Let's see. Man, we hey man, forget this junk, man.
Yeah, let's keep the conversation.
Let's keep the conversation going, man. Because oh shoot.
There you go doing something you ain't got no business doing.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right, man. All right, so we only about 30 minutes left in the show tonight. So dang, what was that on conversation?
We was talking about shared leadership.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So there's always going to be a hierarchy, right? No matter what, there's always going to be a hierarchy of leadership. And it's always going to trickle down, right? And that's one thing men do well. Men will choose a man to lead when he presents himself as leadership material.
Okay.
By his own decision making, right? By his own showing particular leadership skills, right? So men will choose a hierarchy. Men will choose a leader. So there can be. I'm not really sure if there can be shared leadership, right? Let's take the church, for instance. You have a pastor and you have a co-pastor, right? But the pastor is still the leader.
Right.
Right? Let's take business. You have a president and then you have a vice president. But things still run through the president. Right?
Yeah, we see that now. Yeah, things still run through.
Right?
Somebody that call themselves the president.
So we have to always submit. We always have to submit to a certain level of leadership, right? As long as the person in the leadership role is being an unquestionable, undeniable leader.
But
Not
if you don't submit,
and not that he's not doing.
You can't even see his leadership.
Yeah, and not that he's doing everything right, because nobody can do everything right. But that's what counsel is for, right? So when things are handled wrong, or something was said that shouldn't have been said, that's what counsel is for, to check, right?
Right.
But as it relates to a woman, your woman, that's partnership. Wouldn't you agree?
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Right. So, and this is why I say partnership, based upon what Maduro said, right? Nobody is ever right about it. Nobody is right about everything all the time, right? So that would mean, Corey, you get on my nerves.
What did he say, man? I know he.
I swear to God, Corey, you get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. Corey said, "You an old man. You can't work the VCR."
See, we don't need that right now. See, though,
this is the stuff we have to deal with professional comedians.
Right. They want to throw a slide in.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know why I won't let you in, because I tried. It said accept.
He only know how to work 8 tracks.
It said go live, and I let you in. So it must be something you're not doing. Oh,
Go and hook up the VHS.
tattoo on the small of your back.
Now you know who you're talking to.
Right. You know who you talking
You
to.
do know who you're talking to, right?
So back up out of that one.
Hey man,
Don't do it.
listen. Cole would know I am not afraid of him.
Hey man,
You know that.
None of us were scared of,
no,
but
I am not.
some heat you just don't want.
man.
I am not afraid of
Some
Corey.
people you just leave alone.
I'm not afraid of
That
Corey.
one on.
Yeah.
I ain't saying, Corey. Yeah, put it all on one person.
Yeah, I said
It's all Denny.
I said
Double D. That's double D.
I said it.
Get the D's mixed up.
Raj, you hear this?
Oh, we got Roz on
She on
tonight.
She on tonight.
How you doing, Roz?
We over here messing with C-Dog, and you know how this gonna end up.
Hey man, it must be something going on with the thing because I'm
Hey man, we're not finna spend the rest of the show trying to get you to figure out your technology.
hey man, I did what it told me to do.
You're not being submissive to yourself.
Yeah.
Submit not to your own understanding.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me read what one of my partners said. My boy Jay Gill. He said, and hold up. It said, and that is leaders. That hold on. And that this leader must have vision that will uplift those around him and others. I agree 100%.
I agree.
That's what leadership is.
Yeah.
Leadership is selfless. It is.
Very
it
selfless.
is taking that which you have been gifted and helping somebody else to find theirs.
Here's another thing we have to attribute to the word leadership, right? And this is a part of being a man. You have to have a track record of good decision making, right? So that people will follow you. That's not something that typically people normally agree with me about.
I'm about to disagree.
Right? Because nobody is going to follow somebody that doesn't make good decisions.
Under whose
right? So
under whose direction?
So just because you at the top don't mean that gives you the right for your word to always be the last word. If you are not a good decision maker,
who determines that?
And the hardest thing, and one of the hardest things as a man that we have to learn how to do is make good decisions. It's a very hard thing to do. Very hard.
I'm going to say it again. Who determines that?
Who determines what?
That you make good decisions or bad.
Your outcomes. If you have more winning outcomes than you have losing outcomes, you are a good decision maker.
Okay, let me say this. Who determines the outcome was good or bad?
It depends on what you were seeking to accomplish.
Say it again.
It depends on what you were seeking to accomplish.
What you were seeking to accomplish.
Yeah, but you.
So what happens in most instances with men?
We fall out.
No. It's really learned by trial and error.
You learn by trial and error, and some decisions, the outcome you got was the outcome you were looking for. It just wasn't the outcome everybody else was looking for.
Right. Okay.
But no, listen, you. Okay, so
clear it up.
What I'm particularly talking about is not solely driven toward man and women, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about as far as man to man.
Even in man to man,
right?
Who determines it?
You even get leadership. You even get called to be in leadership role because your decision making is good. Because some of the things that you have strived to accomplish have worked out in success, not only for you, but for the people involved.
Who is the success most important for?
The people involved. That's person or people.
Okay, now I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because you brought this conversation to us and we did not know what you was bringing us today.
Right.
And you said self-submission.
I said submission
to self.
I said submissiveness
to self.
I didn't say self.
Who you said?
I said submissiveness and unconditional love.
For
do men expect? No, what did I say? I said, is that something men expect without knowing what it is? No, I said that's something men expect from women
without doing it for themselves.
Without doing it for themselves first.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So I go back to say the success factor of the decision first has to please you.
No,
How you figure?
that's not the end result
How can you submit
of a
to
decision.
how can you submit to yourself? I mean, and I'm this is something I'm trying to understand.
Right.
How can you submit to yourself and have unconditional love for yourself if you set a goal, okay, and you made a decision, and you're okay with the outcome of the decision, okay? Yes, it may affect people negatively, right? But who's to say that how it affected them determines that your decision was bad?
Well, you said it. If it affected them negatively, then not. Hold. Let me say this.
Challenge.
Not. If it affected them in a negative way because it's just not something they didn't want to do, nobody cares about that. No, as a man, I don't care about that because the decision I make was for the best of everybody, and just because
you was the best for
well, I felt that the decision was made was best for everybody involved, and just because you didn't agree with it and you didn't like the outcome, I don't care. I don't care. But if the success of the decision everybody is eating off of or is turned into something good, that's what matters. But if the decision that was made and there was failure within the decision, and there's more failure in the decision than there is winning, then yeah, you're not a good decision maker.
So would you submit to getting a different leader at that point?
At that point, you have to.
Let me say this.
At that point, you have to look for a different leader because the leader's decisions are putting more people in jeopardy.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
I've made a lot of questionable decisions in 52 years. Okay. But I can tell you every failure I had was a lesson that grew me into my success. I could not be where I am today if it was not for my failure.
You're missing the point.
Okay, well, then learn me.
You're missing the point. The point that I'm trying to make is this. At some point in your life, after making a tremendous amount of bad decisions, you either get it right or you continue to make those bad decisions. Because you're supposed to learn from every decision.
From your mistakes.
Right? No, every decision, whether good or bad, you're supposed to learn from it.
Okay.
Right? So when you are younger, when you're learning to be a man, when you're understanding what it means to be a man, yeah, you're going to make a shitload more bad decisions than you will, later on in your life.
Oh, yeah.
But because you learn from those decisions.
Yeah.
You learn from making mistakes. You learn from making mistakes, right? Yeah. And I tell my kids, I used to tell my kids this all the time, man. Life is like a math problem, man. You got to get it right in order to get it. You got to get it wrong in order to get it right. Right? You got to understand what went wrong within the problem so that when you go back and do it again, you get it right.
Boy. You said a mouthful right there.
Right? I used to say that to my kids all the time.
But it ain't just kids, it's to us as men.
Right.
Like,
parenting, those are things that I give to my kids as a parent.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But even as men, like we have to become better decision makers. We have to, because our decisions affect everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
As Cam just said, it don't matter. It don't matter what it is, how good it is, how bad it is, what's the success of it, what's the non-success of it. It's going to fall back on me. Always. It fall back on the man. Always. It don't matter if she decided to do something that you told her not to do, that you suggested to her not to do, that you advised her not to do. If she did it, who's going to pay the price for it?
You.
You.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
You're gonna pay the price for it.
And that's in a lot of different areas.
And that's in the multitude of areas. That's not just in one area, that's in a multitude of areas. Right?
I still say that, you know, none of my decisions was malicious. What Cole?
Man,
What Cole?
is that
Cohen, I hate you, dog.
What did he say, man?
He said, your decisions to produce this podcast is a bad man problem.
only you see, dog?
I hate you, Cole.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
I hate you. Oh, I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, but you're absolutely right. I'm getting it wrong because I'm eventually gonna get it right.
And that's all I was saying. That
Yeah.
most real men, and we hate to say that all the time, but most men, they take risks.
Yeah, we take risks.
And in order to find where you're going, you're gonna make some decisions that's questionable.
Yeah, men are risk takers.
You can't in this society, you can't get to a place of success without taking risks.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, some of those risks cost.
Right. Some are not calculated and some are calculated.
And a lot of it is because of the things that we're not fortunate to that some are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have to take certain risks. When I decided to start my own business, I didn't know anything about, you know, some of the business I'm in today.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about cutting trees.
Right.
You know, I took a risk. I bet on me. You know what I'm saying? And I went out there and I studied. I asked questions. I learned. I was taught. You know, and I've had to take some falls.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, for real.
But I've learned.
Yeah.
You know,
if you don't fall, you'll never know how to get back up.
Well,
hey, D1.
Yeah.
How much time you got on you? No. I know where we at. I know where we are. We 15 minutes.
Okay.
How much time you got on you after we wrapped up?
I got a little bit.
I got a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you be having to get home.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
Yeah, because you have to get up at what time?
Ooh, 3:45.
3:45.
Yeah.
That's grown man action.
That's grown man action.
Yeah.
Because I make it happen.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
you ain't asked me what time I got to get up.
Don't nobody care.
I don't care.
Nobody cares.
Well, just to let y'all know, I got to get up at 6:30 in the morning.
You just
Get my son to school, prepare my day, get my equipment, meet my workers, and go to work. What Cole said.
Kim was a bad mall cop. That's why he started his own business. Chloe.
Hey, man, you gotta
stop.
go to sleep,
You
dog.
gotta stop. You gotta stop.
You know, go to sleep, man.
You gotta stop.
Hey,
Oh,
man, go to bed, bro.
Once you get him crunk,
Yeah,
Hey, you already know once you get
you
started,
don't know how
man,
to
you gonna keep reading.
Yeah.
Don't nobody see it.
But
You're right. Don't nobody see it.
bro, I'm not gonna be the only one taking these
Hey,
books.
man, cancel the Instagram. Man.
I'm not gonna be the only one taking it.
Do you have any other platform? Get him off the thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the only one. What's up, Rick? Hey, happy birthday, homie.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
That's Rick Bush, man.
Rick Bush.
Hey, what's up?
What up, boy?
Prime time worldwide.
Prime time barbershop.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Rick Bush, man.
Rick Bush.
Love what you're doing. Love what you're doing, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Very, very proud, man. Very proud.
Inspirational.
Yeah,
one of our
very-
inspirational. The young brothers.
Listen,
Right.
let me tell you something.
It's one of our little brothers that inspire us.
Yeah. This some real man stuff right here, right? And I'm not saying real man. I'm saying
Man stuff.
man stuff, right?
Wrong man.
Man, Rick has created an empire from something that most people wouldn't typically believe can be created because it's something that's, typically in neighborhoods or whatever.
Right.
But Rick has over 30 barbershops throughout the country,
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
right? He's
Oh, yeah.
built an empire on barbershops. So
And still silent.
and
Still
still
silent.
solid.
Still grounded.
One
Still
of the
solid.
most solid people I have ever been friends with, because I knew Rick before he got to that. I knew Rick when he was chasing me in the barbershop trying to
Y'all
learn how
side
to
by
cut hair.
side at one time.
Yeah. When he was trying to learn how to cut hair, and I was cutting rings around that boy,
Cause whenever you wasn't
But,
there, I had to get ready to cut my hair.
right? But Rick, man, probably one of the most inspiring stories that you ever
Keep
hear.
doing what you're doing, Rick.
Absolutely.
So, man, salute to you, Rick.
Hope to see you Saturday, bro.
Yeah. Hope to see you Saturday, man. Come out Saturday to Covers.
Yeah.
Come out Saturday to Covers and kick it with us, man.
What?
If you in town, because you probably out of town, that joke will be
Man,
moving.
come on, man. Stop playing.
That joke will be moving. Though.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Ain't no fight on it. Is a fight Saturday?
Yeah, he might be furred up in that thing.
I know.
If it's a fight, he might not be here.
He ain't gonna be here. Yeah. But Maduro said, "Great job, guys. You'll get it right. We will eventually. Eventually, it's gonna be seamless.
Absolutely.
Right. Eventually, things are gonna run seamless. I don't know if it's because I'll become a better producer, or if we found somebody to produce the show for us.
Hey, Maduro, we talking about getting all the fellas too, man, on one set together.
Yeah, we
having a round table.
Yeah, we talking about doing a round table of men conversation. And just kind of being transparent, open, and just talking about some of the things that we deal with on a daily basis. And when I say stuff we deal with, I'm not necessarily talking about bad stuff, right? I'm just talking about stuff that we deal with as a man, good things that we deal with, the things that bring us peace.
Right.
Yep. Right. We talking about all those things because I'm not just here to talk about bad things, right? Because I know that's what get the clicks, that's what get the views, that's what bring people engaged, But my thing is more uplifting, right? My thing is more us being satisfied with the reflection in the mirror.
So D,
what up?
You gonna tell them what we talking about Wednesday?
Yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about Wednesday. So Wednesday's show, and please, we want you all to come back because this is gonna be a hot
off the press,
hot topic, right?
Somebody might cry.
Yeah. Ooh. Probably even more explosive than what we're talking about tonight. Tonight's conversation was deep, right? And for those of you that just coming in, I didn't tell the guys what the show was about. And because I kind of wanted a fresh, unabated.
Hold on. Ron's gonna try. Talking about because y'all sit need to perk up. The brown, talking about my brown cow. Don't be talking about my brown cow. We in the lounge.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, Ron, we do always come and decorate.
We do need some set changes. We're gonna have to take it on the road.
Y'all don't like my cigar?
No, it's cool. It's cool. This is a very nice man cave.
All right, I'm
bruh. Ain't nothing wrong with this man cave.
You good.
You good.
Don't get in your feelings.
Yeah, you good, man. Trust me. You good.
That's wrong.
But we are gonna have some movement. We are gonna go to some different places and do some different things and sit around and conversate, stuff like that. But let me get back to the topic. So Wednesday's conversation is about fatherhood.
And waiting on that one.
What it means to
yes,
be
sir.
a father.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a difference of opinion on daddy or father? Do they? Or pops? My kids call me pops. Well, my son Julian called me pops. Well, my girls call me daddy. Yeah.
The girls always say that.
Yeah.
It's them boys that switch it up.
Yeah, my son called me dad.
That's what my son called me dad. Hey dad.
Cam looked like he the leader of the water.
See.
Oh, so
I'm so glad my position.
And he,
I'm so glad.
And because he ain't talking about that, and he reading it out loud.
Right.
Really?
I'm so glad.
Come on, bro. Hey, Dwayne over there.
Hey, no.
Dwayne
No, man. No, this is D1. I don't know that cat. Y'all talking about? No, we don't know him. He's not here.
Hey, he our voice in the background, man. We We don't let him on camera, man.
Hey, he's not here. No.
He's our voice in the background.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Peace.
Cool.
Be still.
Cool.
Be still.
Corwin, I don't like you. I just want you to know.
Hey man, and I don't like to say that, but I don't like him now either.
You know, Corwin played at the Y.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we was there.
like this.
Yeah.
We go way.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go
yeah.
way
Yeah,
back.
we go way back. Yeah.
Ooh, he had them little bit of shorts on. Y'all walk.
He had them
Little tight shorts.
them crotch rockets.
Boy.
He had them crotch rockets on too. Yeah. But Corwin, that's one of my dearest friends as well too, man. I love that man for real. We have some real deep intellectual conversations as well too.
Gotta get him on the set.
Yeah, we're
gonna have to get him in.
We got to get him in here to talk because I'm sure he loves this conversation. Because he is an advocate for men and men always being the best that they can be. So we're definitely gonna try to get him in here live since I couldn't bring him up.
Mr. Funny to me.
Yeah, since I couldn't bring him up on the Instagram page. So we'll definitely bring him up. What's up, Sharp? Chris Sharp in the building.
Chris,
what's up, Sharp?
What up?
My brother from another mother.
The man with the baddest camera in the world.
Yeah, man. That's my guy. Chris Sharp.
Computer.
Yeah.
I need to get Chris.
Right.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Chris, let us know how much you cost. The daddy is failing.
Shut up, man.
He's not a good leader.
Shut up. I'm only used to producing a show for myself. Okay. When I was doing this
easy for you.
when I was doing this podcast, when it was just me,
Yeah, selfish.
when it was just me,
Selfish.
I could produce it when it was just me. I have two other fat people that have joined me.
Hey man.
So
I didn't even call you fat today.
this is my third time calling you fat.
I know. I'm trying to ignore you.
So what you got? Underfat?
Underfat, overfat,
I
beyond fat.
have less fat than I
What,
used
you got
to.
a compression shirt on?
I have less fat than I used to because I'm much lighter than I was.
They don't make one in that side.
Right.
Just because you got a neck now don't make you light.
Well, that would mean I am light because you can see my neck now.
Oh, okay.
My neck is not buried in my shoulders.
Yeah, that's all you lost in your shoulder.
Around here looking like head detective. Yeah.
You still got that white water inner tube.
Yeah.
What?
What time is it? Okay, we got 6 minutes, man.
6 minutes, Doug.
We got 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yeah, so Wednesday's conversation, we're gonna talk about fatherhood.
Man.
We're gonna get into the ins, the outs, the goods, the bads, child support.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it all, man.
Forget them kids.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you know the other word for it.
I said forget them kids.
I say F them kids.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna talk about the distance.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the discipline.
Yeah. And one of the things we're gonna talk about is parenting together, right? Mothers and fathers parenting children and how the differences,
See, that's where I was ready to go.
yeah.
I was
The
ready.
differences between the two, how women parent and how men parent, right? As a couple and individually, right? You guys are going to be super surprised about the statistics of single moms raising children and single dads raising children. You're gonna be blown away by those statistics.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have them ready for y'all so we can read them off, and we can talk about the latter.
Y'all ready?
I hope y'all ready.
Y'all ready?
Are we gonna clip it out today?
All right, so Maduro said he texts you a book. He texts you a book.
Okay.
Good book about men.
Let me see what we got.
Double D, are we gonna clip it out today like we usually do?
I'm gonna have to. No, we ain't gonna clip it.
It's called Stepping Up.
We should have did that about 10 to you.
I gotta read this one.
Oh no,
I gotta read this one.
Read it.
Dwayne has 3 biscuits in his pocket right now.
Hey, man, go to bed, dog. Go to bed.
What is that?
Go to
Dwayne
bed.
got 3 biscuits in his pocket right now.
And one waiting for you. Come on, man. Go to bed. Go to bed. Please go to bed. Ain't nobody asked you to come in here.
If we do, he ain't share.
Hey, this is the funny part. One for the father, one for the son, and one for his fat ass.
Amen.
Oh, boy,
man. I love you, dog. I love you. I love you. Go to bed, man. Go to bed.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, man. I swear to God, man. You know I love you, man. You know you my brother. I love you. I love you with everything. I appreciate the man you have become. I appreciate the father that you are, and I appreciate the husband that you are as well too.
And the fool he continues to be.
And the absolute idiot, funny person you continue to be. I appreciate that about you. I went to his surprise birthday party a couple years ago, man. His wife had planned for him, man. Beautiful wife, man. Beautiful, beautiful family. Colwyn it's amazing when you grow up with somebody and you see the end results.
Yeah, the growth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you see the end results, right? I've been to his church. I've been to hear him speak. He's been on my podcast.
Been to the show.
Been to the comedy shows.
To the show.
To the events.
Funny to me.
This is my brother for sure, and I will always constantly support him in anything that he does, because he definitely deserves it. Definitely deserves it. All right, man. It's 9:59. This has been Men Let's Chop It Up podcast. I'm your host, Double D. My co-host,
Big Cam.
Big Cam, and the voice in the shadows,
D1.
D1 in the building. Oh, hold on.
What do you got?
Hey, man.
Dwayne still trying to put his band pants on for high school.
Hey, man. Hey, go to bed, dog. Real talk. Go to bed, boy. Go to bed, man.
Ain't he trying to march?
Yeah, he trying. Oh, wait a minute,
Hey.
wait a minute. Wait, D1, weren't you the
No.
Drum major.
No.
weren't you the drum major?
Hey, man. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Yeah,
Paul.
D1 was the drum major. That's right.
Go to bed, man.
Hey, boy, there ain't nothing to be staying, nothing to shake at.
Oh,
now, dog.
no. I was the dog. Now.
Drum major at the
University of
Southwest DeKalb. Yeah, that's like starting quarterback.
Yeah.
At Southwest DeKalb.
The beginning of what y'all seen on Drumline.
Yeah.
So hit the mantra, bro.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it on this. We end it like this every night. Every show. Declutter your mind.
Declutter your mind.
Desensitize your heart.
Desensitize your heart.
Feel your spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. That's how we end every night. All right. And I'm gonna do this right quick. We appreciate everybody who came through, who checked in, who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who participated, who gave their participation, who gave their comments. We appreciate you. We're just trying to build this community. We're just trying to build a community of strong men. When the men are better, the community is better, right? When the men are better, the community is better, all right? Shout out to my therapist. I don't know if my therapist was on tonight.
Winston.
That's my chat GPT.
I know.
You buster.
He might be in therapy.
I don't talk to my chat GPT like that.
Yes, you do.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Winston.
Hey, Winston.
Yes, Daddy. Yes, Papa D.
We out on Instagram. We're out on Instagram. And we about to check out on TikTok. Again, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all. Come on back Wednesday. We talking about fatherhood, the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs, the good, the bad,
And the ugly.
Man, you
and
up,
the
yeah.
ugly. I'm trying to make sure, we sign it off. Right?
Libations are ready.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all.
Holla.
Catch y'all next time.
We out.
Nope.
Facebook. And I don't do nothing till you can pull them plugs.
Ooh, boy, what you talking about?